Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. I have a question, and I need you guys to answer it for me. First things first. Mateus Cunha for 80 million pounds. Victor Gyokeres for 83 million pounds. Or Benjamin Sesko for 67 million pounds. If you are Arsenal and you can get one of those three, who are you taking? Let me know in the comments right now. Let's get the show started the right way. Yes, people. What's going on? Ezekiel Talks Football. We're back again with another video. As reported previously, Mateus Cunha is currently working on a contract extension with Wolves, but there seems to have been a little bit of a situation where the contract situation has not yet been done. It's informed that talks are being held with Cunha and his camp. And with that being said, reports are coming out that 80 million might be the potential fee that they would be looking at. So Mateus Cunha, there could be a turnaround. Arsenal could Cunha help turn Arsenal season around? Personally, to me, I don't think he is the answer, but I don't think he would necessarily be. He wouldn't be a bad shout in my opinion. So Mateus Cunha, he can play in the 10, he can play in the wing positions, he can play as a striker, but he would cost 80 million pounds potentially. That's just a rumored price. I don't know about you guys, but that just seems too rich for our blood at this moment in time. You also have West Ham trying to pull the trigger on John Duran. Looking at him, he's apparently going for 57 million. He would definitely improve us, but is he a level raiser? I don't know. I don't think he's a level raiser at this moment in time. You also have Man City looking to get more deals done. This is now their third center-back signing, plus they're going to be signing Omar Marmoush. That is 4 signings already this window that they're going to be getting done. Crazy. The amount of work West Ham are putting in this window is insane. Now, speaking about Mateus Cunha, that's one thing. There's also the Victor Gyokeres conversation before we do anything about Sesko. Victor Gyokeres now. My question to you guys about Gyokeres is very simple. I don't know if he's going to leave this window. I don't know if he would leave Sporting this window. But if he was to leave, do you think Arsenal will pull the trigger? Let me know in the comment section. Apparently, he would go for around 80 million. Very interesting. Also, Arsenal have a situation where the youngster Heaven is looked at by Eintracht Frankfurt, and they're pushing to sign him from Arsenal, potentially on loan or potentially on a long-term deal. We're going to have to wait and see, as that could be another thing that changes the landscape of Arsenal's window with another youngster leaving, as he's not going to get much game time at Arsenal at this moment in time. Now, Mikel Arteta has also spoken, but yeah, 1 second. Let's see what else is going on here. So you got Cunha straight down the tunnel. Cunha is debatably a fantastic player, but his body language has been poor today. This is coming from a Wolves journalist talking about Cunha. He looks distracted. He might want to move away. Arteta is also looking at long-term targets. The Champions League clubs making negotiations more challenging, such as RB Leipzig, such as Sporting potentially. Also, Arteta is exploring signing for the forward positions this window, but remains cautious because of financial terms and the players' fit in the squad. And ideally, we are looking at Cunha, but Wolves want to keep him unless they receive an 80 million pound bid. Vlahovic is not going to happen, but there's other Premier League clubs that are interested in Vlahovic. As for Benjamin Sesko, here's the person who reported the 37 million. Benjamin Sesko for 37 million. That is what's being reported. 67 million. That's what's being reported. Arsenal face competition from Chelsea. Chelsea have engaged with the representatives of RB Leipzig in initial discussions. The striker is available for 67 million. And don't forget, RB Leipzig and Chelsea have a relationship from the deal with Nkunku, and it would be interesting. And they've already spoken to Benjamin Sesko in the past. Benjamin Sesko's agent was spotted at Stamford Bridge before watching a game in the owner's box. we cannot afford to lose a player like this to Chelsea. I think Benjamin Sesko is probably the best value for money. He's 21 or 22. He's extremely clinical. He's a tall striker with the exact build of what we need and abilities of everything. The only thing is, I would say that Gyokeres would be a little bit more proven and a little bit more of a creator. Sorry, guys. And Gyokeres has already played in English game as he played in the championship, but I think Benjamin Sesko has a higher ceiling, and that's just my prediction. But right now, I will be honest. Whatever deal we do, there is an element of risk, and Arsenal are basically seeing if the value is worth what they're looking to pay. Now, I've heard some people say some stuff uh, over the last 24, 48 hours about these deals, and I've kept my stance very clear. Let me tell you guys what I'm talking about. So I was going on good old Twitter, and I was seeing people talking about they don't know if he's worth it. And this is all I got to say to the people who are saying they don't know if it's worth it. Right? Look at this. So James says, I know we are desperate, but really don't think he's worth that. Right? 67 million. I don't think 67 million is that much in today's market, but this is what I originally had to say. Bro, we did not pay for Isaac in January of 2022. His price went up in the summer and ended up with Jesus. If we really want Sesko, we should pull the trigger. And I genuinely believe that from the bottom of my heart. If we really want a player, we should pull the trigger, because we got a situation here where players are going for ridiculous fees, and we've seen ourselves turn down the opportunity to sign who I would say is the second best striker in the league for a measly 55 million transfer window in the January window, and now he's costing potentially triple that. So a similar thing could happen with Sesko. If Sesko joins Arsenal and he bangs, the 67 million will look like nothing. But if he ends up not doing well, it could be something else. But obviously, there's an element of risk in every single transfer and every single move you make. So let's not go crazy now. Now there is also other stuff going on, but not really more transfer news. So let me know. I personally would take Sesko, Cunha, probably third on the list for me, and then for me, number one would definitely be, Sesko would be number one, Gyokeres would be number two, and Cunha would be three. That would be my order. And also, Monday Night Football, they don't stop talking about Arsenal. Chance creation in the middle third. Arsenal are 19th in the league. Now, one thing that they're ignoring is, one, Nottingham Forest are tied for second in the league. They're one of the better teams in the league right now, and they're up there. They're down there in the bottom three with us. Also, I don't see Liverpool in the top four. I don't see Man City. I don't see any of the top teams in the top four. I know Chelsea are there, but that's it. The rest of these teams are relegation teams. So they're flexing something that's not really even a flex, not really something that we should be worried about. There's great teams have many different ways of creating chances, and might just be one way. Arsenal is poor at creating chances through the middle, but we don't necessarily create through the middle because our wingers are our main source of output and creativity, and that is understandable. Just think about it. Trossard set up 2 assists last week. Bukayo Saka has set up how many assists this season? How many assists do we get from our fullbacks? We don't get too many assists from the midfield, because we get a lot of our assists maybe from corners, maybe from cutbacks. A lot of our play does not go through the middle because we don't necessarily have that striker right now. I do think that would change once we get more of a focal point up top. But even Man City, who have Erling Haaland, don't create too much down the middle, as you can see right here. So this is a nothing conversation. But yeah, people on Twitter are going to go crazy about it. But long story short, guys, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Let me know what you guys think. And this is just a quick little update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Peace.